Do not be fooled that you are not making any steps in your life, that you're stuck, that you're stagnant in your life. If you look at a plane, a commercial Boeing 747, the cruising speed is around 550 miles to 600 miles. That's how fast a plane is. And if you are in a plane, you feel like you are stuck. You feel like you're not moving. You feel like you're just standing in one place. But the plane is cruising very, very fast. So that's how you look at your life. That's how you feel your life. Yes, you have this purpose, you have these goals that you want to achieve, but you feel like you're not moving forward. You feel like you are stuck. You're stuck. You feel like you're stagnant, and now you start comparing yourself with other people. When you see someone else success and you're wondering, oh, so and so has been able to achieve these goals, these dreams. How comes I am stuck? How comes I'm not able to achieve my goals? What is happening? What is wrong with me? And then in the process, while you're comparing yourself with the rest, you start now getting demotivated. You start feeling demoralized. You start feeling like, okay, these goals maybe that they are unattainable. So now you start giving up on yourself, and which is a mistake, because what you need to do at the end of the day is, wherever you feel like you want to achieve certain goals and you're feeling like things are not moving fast the way you expect them, because let's call a spade not a big sport. The social media, the world around us has made us to want to embrace instant gratification. We all see this, oh, so and so has suddenly become successful, and then you're like, oh, how come so and so journey was so short and was able to achieve this goal, not realizing that the real work each and every person of us is doing, it happens underground. It happens where the eyes cannot see. That is where the work is. Every day, every steps you take, moving forward in order to achieve your goals, you are not feeling it, but actually it is happening and your eyes cannot see. It's the same way when you look at the root system of a tree. All right, the tree, you see a tree has grown, it has the leaves, and you're seeing thriving, and you're like, oh my god, look at that tree, it's so beautiful, forgetting that before a tree grows and mature, it has to start with a seed. Okay, you put the seed in the soil, then you water the seed, of course the sunlight has to be there, and then of course before the seed remove its leaves and all this stuff, it has to have roots. So the most important work happens underground, under the soil. That's where the most important work happens. Now, before the tree can now show itself above the ground, yeah, a lot of things have happened underground. It's the same thing that happens to us. We want to achieve certain goals in our life. Maybe we want to have certain uh, purpose in our life, and the only way to achieve our goals is to have certain skills, certain habits in our daily habits that are going to help us to move forward in order to achieve our goals. Is it easy? No, it's not easy. Is it attainable? It is attainable, but only if we stay consistent. Only if we become, intentional in our actions. Only if we believe in our goals and our dreams. Only if we become dedicated, and that's the only way we are going to be successful. Because I was looking at this, the Grammys the other day. Yeah, I think it was just the other day, 2 3 days ago, and I was looking at this singer. She's called Victoria Monet. Yeah, she just won her first Grammy. But I realized she's actually been in the music industry, and people didn't know. Okay, majority of people were like, okay, when I look at the comments on social media, most people are like, oh, I don't know who Victoria Monet is. Why did she win the Grammy all of a sudden? And when you look at her background story, is she's been in the music industry for years. She's written songs for famous musicians like Ariana Grande. She's literally, these famous songs like, Next. And these songs are people singing, and they didn't realize she's behind it. She wrote those songs, And when people go behind the story, go behind her and listen to how she came into the music industry, then you realize, you know what? She's a musician, yes, and she really wants to be known, yes. She wants to be the face, when you see her, this is so and so, like The way when you look at a picture of Beyonce, you know this is Beyonce. When you look at a picture of Ariana Grande, you know this is Ariana Grande. You know, you don't need to be told. And that's what she wants. That's what Victoria Monet wants to achieve. All right. But before she reached uh, where she is, she started from somewhere. She realized, okay, she wants to become a musician, a singer, a musician. She wants to be known. But at the end of the day, she had to do other stuff in order to achieve her goals. She didn't give up when it didn't happen. Like, okay, when her contract was removed at that time, she didn't give up. She decided, okay, let me decide to become a writer. She wrote songs for other musicians. She became a backup singer for other musicians. So while she was doing all these other things, she was still pursuing her goals of becoming a musician. And that's the reason why she also did these songs, which are what led to her now getting her Grammy. It wasn't like instant gratification. No, she did a lot of work. She did a lot of underground work. That is what we are seeing now. For us who are looking outside, who are looking on the outside looking in, we're just seeing instant gratification. We are seeing her success. But actually, when you read her story, the journey of how she went about it, it was years before she got her Grammy. And it's the same thing that applies to us in our life. It's the same thing that applies to us in our day-to-day action. Whatever it is that you want to achieve, whatever it is your goals are, remember, as you look in, as you stand there, you're thinking every day like, oh my God, how come it's taking so long for me to achieve my goals? It doesn't mean you should give up. It doesn't mean you should now like compare yourself with others and start getting discouraged. It doesn't mean when you look at it at whatever you want to achieve, like, okay, it's gonna take longer. What you need to put in mind is every person who is successful in life, who have achieved their goals, who have achieved their dreams, at one point in their life they are where you are right now. Yes, even me where I am right now, it's where I am. I'm thinking like, oh my God, the journey I want to achieve, my content creation, I'm feeling like I'm stuck. I'm feeling like I am not making progress. I'm feeling like, you know what do I need to do to make progress in order to achieve my goals? Okay, that's what I'm asking myself. That is what I usually ask myself every single day. And each action that I take, I should ask myself, okay, will this action help me to achieve my goals? I ask myself all this. And yes, sometimes I do get discouraged. And yes, sometimes I do compare myself with other people. I mean, it's human nature. It is what it is. It is our human nature. But at the end of the day, I usually ask myself, you know what? In order for me to get to where I want to be, I need to stay focused. I need to stay in my lane. I need to be determined. I need to push forward. All right? And yes, if you look at everybody who is successful, that's what they did. Even when the odds were against them, they still push forward, you know, to push forward in order to achieve their goals. And that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do every single day. Sometimes it's not easy. Sometimes I wake up in the morning, I'm not in the mood of just doing this content creation thing because I'm seeing it's taking too long for me to achieve my goals. But then I'm like, okay, you know what? Everybody has to go through their struggle. This is my struggle. This is my cross to bear. And I know someone else out there has their own struggle. They are wondering, are they going to make it? And I'm here telling you, you are going to make it. As long as you push forward, as long as you persist, as long as you remain determined and focused, and believe you me, every single action you take every single day is making you to move forward. It's the same way when you are in a plane. You are going towards your destination. When you're inside the plane, you're wondering, are we moving? Is the plane stagnant? That's what you wonder, because you're inside the plane. You're like, okay, we are seated. Okay, we are going to our destination. You're not seeing whether the plane is moving, of course, unless, of course, you look outside toward the window and then you look at the clouds, but still you feel like you're stagnant. But actually, the plane is moving, is cruising towards your final destination. It's the same way when you start comparing with yourself with other people journey, and you're like, oh my God, it's like now looking at a car, the way it's moving faster, and you're like, oh my God, that car is faster. And then you're thinking the car is moving faster as compared to a plane, which it's a lie. A plane moves faster, cruises faster as compared to a car. All right? And it's the same thing in terms of our lives, in terms of our journey. Don't compare yourself with other people's journey. Each person has their own journey. Each person has their own cross to bear. Your journey is not the same as someone else. Your experience is not the same as someone else. But each and every person has to carry their cross. And yes, if you push forward, if you persist, believe you me, you're going to achieve your goal. And that's what I tell myself every single day. As I do this content creation, that's what I tell myself every day. Right now I have over what? I have 457 followers. Yes, and I know, I believe one day I'll have over 10,000 followers. I know in my channel. One day, one time, I know I'll have over 100,000 followers in my channel. Hopefully one day I'll also have 1 million followers in my channel. That's my belief. That's what I'm trying to do. And I hope this content is going to help you out there. If you're questioning yourself, like, will I be able to achieve this goal? Will I be able to achieve my dreams? I'm just telling you, don't give up. Push. Even if the odds are against you, just believe in yourself and just push. There are days I know you're suffering. I know there are days you feel like, oh, it's impossible, but believe in yourself. Because if you look at every story of someone who is successful, they'll tell you the same thing. The journey is not easy, but if you push, if you keep on pushing and believing in your goals and your dreams, you will make it. And it's what I'm telling myself every day. So yes, it's not easy. It's not easy, but it is possible. It's doable. You'll meet discouraged people, yes. You'll meet negative people along the journey, yes. But at the end of the day, just stay focused in your lane and you'll make it. Just the same way, when you're inside a plane, you feel like you're stuck, but at the end of the day, you reach your final destination. You reach your destination. You reach your home, if it's a home or if it's a vacation, and you're able to do whatever it is you want to do. It's the same thing when it comes to this journey of life. It's the same thing when it comes to this journey, or we call it life, in pursuing our dreams and goals and life purposes. So yeah, what is your dream? What is your goal? And where? Let me know. Drop your comments. I'd love to hear from you guys.